Peace, happy Transformation Tuesday, everybody. Fazi here. Hope everybody's having a great day. Definitely working towards becoming the best version of yourself, and deciding to decide with intention on everything that you do to truly strive towards being intentional, and really seeing the value within creating that for yourself, creating that routine, creating those habits for yourself, and really seeing the value in striving daily in that direction. Things are not going to get better, change, or happen with a mentality of limitation and fear. So we have to do our due diligence for self, and we have to decide on purpose to be proactive within our own process to progress, to encourage it, create the environment, make room and space for it to be able to happen. So I wanted to come to you today and talk to you about you can't expect things to move accordingly if the key components are missing. It's like, trying to ride a bike with only with one wheel that has air in it and expect the back tire to roll if it's flat. We have to also relate that to our own personal life. Like, if we don't have that mindset, we're not going to be physically able to do the things that we need to do on purpose and do them effectively, not just go through the motions and say, oh, I'm here, or whatever the case may be, but to be able to really truly see the value in striving daily to do the things on purpose that are really going to help you within yourself, gain those key components and team players and whatever the case may be that you need in order to be able to really be progressive within your life. So do your due diligence, do the self work, do the mindset work, do the self-care work, do the work that truly involves the challenge, because within, operating in that type of space, you're able to grow, learn, and become better and become more on whatever area of focus it is for you. You're not going to be able to do what you need to do on purpose without making room, space, cultivating that for yourself, and really decide. It's all about making a decision and deciding on purpose to be able to be proactive. You can't expect things to just, be progressive when you're not really setting yourself up for success. You're not setting yourself up to be able to, do some things that are really going to help you move to the next level. So just really decide on purpose to cultivate your foundation, do the things on purpose that need to be done, and, be consistent. That is something that is really important. Consistency is important in so many different aspects of life, foundationally. If we don't really do our due diligence, we should not have this entitlement of attitude or these expectations that things should come out of our lack. We truly have what it takes, but if we're not creating the environment for us, if we're not making space and room for it, if we're not working on building better habits for ourselves, why are we expecting other things to be able to come in and happen accordingly if we're not doing our part, So it's just really important to be able to do the self-work, do the foundational work, do the mindset work. And, when you do that, perspective-wise, things become clear. You start to move differently. You position yourself in spaces that are in alignment with you and that help you do and go far and beyond, your own personal limitations. So it's about working on yourself on a daily basis, elevation. Decide, make a decision on purpose to elevate. Make a decision and decide to work on elevating you. Elevating your mind. Be assertive in the things that you do. Strive daily to be proactive within doing things on purpose. Not just, I guess it's just something to do, so I'm just going to fall in place. I'm just fall in line because it just seems, it seems cool or whatever the case may be. But to be able to really decide on purpose that, I'm being intentional with and being selective with this investment that I'm investing in, excuse me, this is the direction that I'm moving into, and these are the places that I'm going with what it is that I'm doing. Investing time, effort, and energy, and being selective with that is important. And if you're not, you're just going to be running a hamster wheel. You're going to be creating a space that you're just constantly running this hamster wheel that is not really doing anything for you, for your goals, for your dreams, for your mission. So strive daily to be able to have high expectations for yourself and supply yourself with foundationally the components that you need in order to be able to thrive within yourself and within the things that you have the capability to be able to do. We were not blessed and given, gifts, talent, and purpose to just throw by the wayside or throw on the back burner. We were created to be able to fine tune and polish these things, to be able to help us thrive within ourselves, and also to be able to help others and thrive within our life. So it's about striving daily to be able to be proactive within that process and be consistent and committed to that. Not just ignore it because it's not giving you a right away result. We have to work on self-discipline. We have to work on being proactive within being consistent to that process in order for what it is that we desire to be able to come to pass. Things are not going to come in a space and time where we want it. We have to go through and grow through the process, and we have to believe greater things are going to come from, the lack of. We look at things not happening in a quick, fast time as a fail, or as, it's not for me. You use that as a stepping stone to be able to decide, I'm deciding based on this, or I'm deciding based on somebody's testimony, or I'm deciding based on what happened last time when I did it. Hey, Kwan, thanks for joining. I'm basing, what it is that I want to do off of a trial and error, because, when you first start something, you don't know, you're not going to do like A1 at it. You don't know. You don't have all the knowledge. You don't have experience. So, why are you being so hard on yourself to shy away from actually stepping in more closer to be able to learn? Like, we have to become students of life, and we have to strive daily to do the things on purpose that are really going to encourage us to be able to thrive within ourselves, to be able to help us build clarity and confidence, for us to be able to be intentional with, what it is that we want to do, what it is that we're great at. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and we were really in deep conversation about a lot of different things, and we were talking about, community, we were talking about foundation, we were talking about peace, Brother Charles, thanks for joining. We were talking about a variety of different things. And one thing, we were just going, back and forth about was about gifts, talent, and purpose of what it is that we are capable of. And, at the moment in your life, at certain junctions, some things, that thing may not seem like, it's going to take you far, based off of something that you need right now, right then and there. We all have responsibilities. We all have these things. And, sometimes we put our gift, talent, and purpose on the back burner because it's not producing as quick enough as we want it to. But understand and know that, sometimes you do have to, it does have to take a back seat, but that doesn't mean that, the more that you get into what it is that you have to do overshadows or overshines that. We have to really decide that, this is only for a moment, and I'm tap backing into what it is that's really helping me in my personal development thrive within myself. So don't forget about your gifts, talent, and purpose. God didn't give it to you to put it on the back burner. He didn't give it to you to, sweep under the rug and just jump on the bump, but to be able to really decide that, as you cultivate your life, as you cultivate yourself, as you grow through the process, you're tapping back into that because somebody is relying on you to be able to share that with them. Somebody's relying on you to be able to inspire them through those works that you are doing. So we have to, do our due diligence and decide on purpose to be proactive within the process, and not just consistently, have this mentality where we think that, this is never going to work. we have to do the foundational work in order to be able to have some type of substantial anything at the top. If we just consistently keep, rolling around and thinking that, having this very closed mind about, what it is that we're great at, we'll lose it. God will take it from us, and, we'll have to figure it out. But never, ignore or downplay what it is that you're great at, but lean more into it. Get more knowledge on it so you can become better and you can be more progressive in it. Not to consistently just operate very minimally at it, because at the moment you're thinking like, this is not going to take me anywhere, this is not going to do anything of significance. We really have to decide that the expectations that we have for ourselves are also in conjunction with they're also in conjunction with the steps that we take every single day. So the steps that I'm taking today are also cultivating X, Y, and Z. The steps that I'm taking today to get me more closer to, what it is that I want to do is in alignment with what I'm doing. It's not something that is totally opposite. It's something that is in alignment and congruent with what I'm doing. So you're walking the walk, you're talking the talk and walking the walk. So we have to decide on purpose to be proactive. We have to strive daily to do the self-work, pour into yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, put good things inside of your mind, inside of your life, and strive daily to be able to affirm the things that you want and be consistent at those things that truly pour into you and that add to your life in a significant way, and be consistent with that. Don't have a mentality where you think that things are going to miraculously happen by you doing absolutely nothing or lack, but to be able to really create a routine for yourself that is adding to you on a daily basis. And also set healthy boundaries for yourself. Stop giving people passes. Stop entertaining people, places, and things that are not in alignment with you, that are not of value. Oh, you've known them for a million years, so that's why they are in that space. They're basically a placeholder. We have to decide that we are creating space, time, energy, and room for people, places, and things that are of value to put inside of our life, and that we're gonna be able to reciprocate with each other and grow. Because it's all a process. So. You can't have expectation. You can't expect things to move accordingly if the key components are missing. So work on investing in yourself with those key components, and affirm the things that you need to do to be able to create a daily routine around that. Because without consistency, nothing is going to happen. We just have to just be real and honest with ourselves when it comes to that. We have to strive daily to be able to do the things on purpose that are really going to help us corely and foundationally to be able to elevate to another level within ourselves, within our life, within our goals, within our purpose, within our dream. But we have to be intentional with doing that, and if we're not intentional, then, we really can't think that, this thing is just going to blossom and bloom into what it is that we want it to. We have to really decide that I'm doing my due diligence. I'm not just talking about it. I'm being about it day in and day out. I'm investing in myself in this significant way, and I'm affirming whatever it is that your area of focus is, and that's the direction that you're going. So I just want to encourage you all. It is the end of the month, and what can you really say that some things that you've invested your time, your effort, and your energy in that are really encouraging you to take that next step, take that next leap for yourself, and not consistently staying in a safe place. We have to step outside of our comfort zone and know that nothing great happens inside of our comfort zone. We have to step outside the box of that, and we have to strive daily to be able to be proactive within, a space that we don't know too much about. The space of unknown we don't know too much about, but we're being students within that process. And we're looking forward to doing things that are really going to help us, just stay stuck. Just decide on purpose that you're not going to stay stuck, and you're going to decide to do do things that are significant, that are going to encourage you to go to the next level. So I just wanted to share that with you, encourage you all to decide, act, commit, and resolve in your life. Strive daily to be proactive within creating daily routine for yourself, creating time of wellness, creating time to personally develop your mindset, creating time and space for yourself to be able to release, make a evaluation of self in your life, and detox and cleanse your life of the things that are no longer serving you in a positive way. And don't take that lightly. Don't think that, whatever you want to tell yourself or you've been telling yourself for the longest, to just settle in the space that you've been settling in, And I know you wonder why certain things are the way they are. Like, we really have to be honest with ourselves, be real with ourselves, and decide to do things that are really going to be of value for ourselves and for our overall wellness. Wellness is not just about your lifestyle, how you eat, and things of that nature. Wellness is also about how you speak to yourself, how you treat yourself, if you've set up healthy boundaries for yourself. So, we just really have to do our due diligence and decide on purpose to be proactive within doing things that are going to help us corely thrive, so that can work its way up to, the top, and we can continue to keep developing ourselves through daily life or whatever it is our focus is. So I just wanted to share that with you, encourage you, inspire you all to decide, act, commit, and resolve in your life. Really strive daily to do the things that are going to help you become better. Your focus should not be worry every single day. Your focus should not be doubt every single day. Your focus should not be put on you to be put in a space where it is irrelevant. It's not, you really cannot relate to it, but you continue to keep entertaining it. We really have to work on self-discipline, self-control, and we really have to work on being more intentional with positioning ourselves in spaces that are, helping us learn more, grow more, become more, and work on healing. We have to truly work on healing, being authentic, and when we make connections, we have to work on making meaningful connections. We're not just making connections because we want to fill a space. We are making connections with intention to do X, Y, and Z. And vice versa. We really have to strive daily to be able to position ourselves in spaces and around other people to also, have that even exchange. But if we consistently are bipping, bopping around, and we are connecting with whoever, and we're just doing whatever, that's what we're going to get. So we have to be mindful and aware of that, and we have to strive daily to be able to take ownership and accountability for the decisions that we make on a daily basis of, work on building better character, work on building a better attitude, work on making meaningful connections, work on making connections that you're going to be able to give and you're also going to be able to receive in your process of progress of growing and elevating. So something to be able to be mindful and aware of, work on, whatever it is that you pour into yourself, make sure that it is something of value. The things that you are watching, make sure those things are of value. The things that you're listening to, make sure those things are of value. The things that you're eating, make sure these are the things of value and of wellness. You can't say, I want to get healthy in one way or one aspect if you're not doing the work collectively, because that's what it's going to take. If you don't find the root cause of what's causing everything, you're going to have the same type of recurring sickness on a daily basis. And that's just not for physical sickness, that's for mental sickness, that's for emotional sickness, that's for all the areas. So if we really want to heal, we really want to lose weight, get healthy, we really want to do all these things we claim that we want to do, we have to find the root cause, and we have to work our way up from there. And we have to be honest and true to ourselves within this process, because it's not going to work if you tiptoe around and try to find shortcuts and all these different type of ways. It's not going to work. So you're wasting time that you can't get back, that you've invested in, because you're just trying to find a shortcut in an easier way. We really have to be true and honest with ourselves to be able to elevate our life. Stop doing all these superficial things, all these short cookie cutter things, because we just want what we want. We have to work on self-discipline. We really have to work on self-discipline, and we have to mature up in our thinking. We have to mature up in the things that we do. We have to mature up in, how we operate. We just have to make a decision that we are being proactive within this process to be able to work on our personal growth, our mindset, and elevating our life in the way that we need to. We continue to keep, cookie cuttering around certain things. We keep, doing the bare minimum. We keep thinking that, eventually things are going to get better, happen, work. But if we don't do what we need to do on purpose, we will consistently have this reoccurring way of experiencing what it is that we experience in just in a different place, just with different people, but the whole storyline will be the same because we haven't done anything different for ourselves to be able to, perspective-wise, make that change or pivot. So I just wanted to encourage you, inspire you all to decide, act, commit, and resolve in your life. Strive daily to do the things on purpose that are really going to help you become better, take you to the next level, and, aid you within your personal transformation. So shout out to you if you are watching live. Thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to you if you are watching the replay. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I hope you've learned something from this message and able to take something out of it to be able to help you work on improvement. Improvement is not a overnight job. It's something that happens gradually when you actually apply what it is that you learn and put the work in. Don't worry about, people judging you or people's opinions or any of that kind of stuff. Really decide on purpose to be proactive within, what it is that you believe in, and taking initiative and accountability to be able to work on making positive, conscious change on purpose. So thank you all for tuning in, joining, and watching. Make sure that you do share this on your timeline. Share this with 2 friends that you know will help. And, make today a great day on purpose with being intentional with doing that. Just because things may look and seem a certain type of way, it could totally flip and change through process and progress of your mission and your journey. So, have faith, believe. Know that you're enough, know that you're worthy. You don't need anybody's validation. You don't need anybody to tell you can or you can't. Really lock into feeding and cultivating and growing your mindset to be able to build yourself up and move forward from there. Don't consistently think that, oh, this and oh, that, but to be able to refocus your focus on the things that you do want versus focusing on the things that you don't want. And sometimes it's hard because if you're not disciplined in that space, you will constantly, veer towards that area. But work on day by day, creating better habits for yourself. It takes 21 days to regain a new habit. Strive daily to be able to do that. So thank you all for tuning in, joining, and watching. I hope everybody has a great day. Be reminded, to show gratitude, be grateful. Assalamu alaikum, Irene. Thanks for joining. And do things on purpose. Don't overwhelm yourself with, the obvious of the things that you have to do and get done, but to be able to take bite-sized pieces of it on a daily basis. Decide to take bite-sized pieces of it and work your way to where it is that you're going, and, do things that way. Because having these type of, expectations for things to work when you haven't really put the work in, that it's not going to work out for you. You have to make a decision that you're going in a certain direction, and know that with that decision making, you have to understand that there's things that come with that. You have to work on your mindset. Mindset is key in so many different aspects of life. So if you're not pouring into your mindset on a daily basis, if you're not being mindful and aware of your intake, you're not doing your due diligence to be able to help you become better. You're being a part of the problem versus a part of the solution. And we have to honor that. We have to really honor that and decide to stand 10 toes down on the things that are going to help us grow and flourish through ourselves and through our life. So I just wanted to share that with you, encourage you, inspire you all to decide, act, commit, and resolve in your life. Happy Transformation Tuesday. Make sure that you are doing something to add to your personal transformation, to your wellness, and to your mindset. It is all important and vital for your overall upgrade. Things are not going to happen eventually as so much time passes by. You can let so much time pass by and nothing changes. Because it's all in perspective. It's all in your mindset. So when you change your mindset, you change your life on another level. So Thank y'all for tuning in, joining, and watching. I hope everybody has a great day. And God willing, I'll be talking to it later. Have a great one. Peace.